we can try and keep you awake, but I think a song summarizes it all. But I just want to say something about the blessing when we are in Africa. We have never physically been with true parents. Everything was through, there was no videos, internet, nothing. Just we could receive reports from one famous magazine, Today's World. And that was like 1 month later after the events. But when we were preparing for the blessing, as we had read before, it was about love, life, and lineage, centering on us. Even our ancestors will be blessed. And we had this kind of concern as we were marched and heading to Korea in the stadium, the Olympic Stadium. And personally, I was thinking how many historical mistakes have been there with God and humankind, Old Testament, New Testament, and ourselves. And we were thinking, God, we don't want to make any more mistakes for you. Our blessing, we want our blessing to be a completely new beginning for you with mankind. And how grateful we are with our true parents. And we were going to the blessing, repenting for Old Testament mistakes and New Testament mistakes. And we are hoping even now that we haven't never repented enough. But this song is called As a Deer Panteth for the Waters, explains our relationship with God and our thoughts as we were going to the blessing. So let my dear wife, she has a very beautiful voice.
No. But we'll sing the song because many times through the 31 years, there's a time you arrived and said the best thing is to probably go away for a while. But then this song, we both love it so much. I sang it a lot, and he sang, and we are still a work in progress. That's why we couldn't give our testimony, but we can sing this song.
Yeah, 3, 4.
As a deer panteth for the water, so my soul longeth after thee. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship you. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit be. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship you. You are my friend, and you are my brother, even though you are king. I love you more than any other, so much more than anything. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit worship you. I love you more than gold or silver. Only you can satisfy. You alone are the real joy giver and the apple of my eye. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit be. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship you. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone made my spirit be. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship you.
Thank you.
Amazing, amazing. Who knew? Who knew it? That was so beautiful. The peace in this room it was just amazing. Thank you so much for bringing a new spirit into this room. Thank you so much, Pastors Ezra and Jane Karimi. All right, so obviously there were many couples blessed, and what happens with couples? They have children, right? So we have the great honor to welcome up one of the children of the blessed couples. Let's welcome up Tamami Nasuna. Which blessing was it? 92. All right.
Hi. I was kind of pressured to come and say something, because nobody else wanted to say anything, so here I am. My parents aren't here. If you guys don't know, I live at the Carp House. I'm actually from Georgia, so my parents are in Georgia, but I'll still say something about them, I guess. I'm sure many people know them. We actually used to live in Maryland back in 2002 or 3 to 2005. We lived in the community. So yeah, some people know my parents, Paul and Esther Tamale. But yeah, my parents were blessed in 92. From what I've heard, I've only heard stories. Obviously, I wasn't there, but I've heard a lot of stories about their blessing. And I think oftentimes I would talk to people about like my parents' relationship and be like, oh, they're so cute, they got blessed, they didn't see each other, and they didn't meet for 3 years after they got blessed because of like transport issues. And it was like such a wonderful love story. But like actually, if I think about it, it really wasn't that great. My mom tells me, she got to Uganda about 3 days after my dad left to the US, and she cried for like a whole day because she had just missed him, and then she spent the next 3 years in a country she'd never been to, speaking a language she'd never like learned, and it was just like, suffering. But looking at them now, you wouldn't necessarily know that they had that experience, because I think that I can really tell when I look at my parents that they have a genuine love for each other, which I think is really special, because I guess, a lot of people that I know, their relationships don't necessarily look like that. So I've always said I really want to model my future blessing after my parents' blessing, because even if they've struggled a lot, their relationship definitely isn't perfect. There was a time when I was younger, back when we used to live in Canada, we were very poor. We lived in subsidized housing and still struggled to pay our rent. Obviously having 6 kids and not working often meant they didn't have a lot of money, and we also didn't have immigration status, so we were refugee claimants, which made everything more difficult. So I think that put a lot of stress on their relationship. And there was a time that I thought my parents actually would get a divorce, just because it was like every day constantly fighting, yelling, sadness, and it was kind of depressing. But now They're like really cute. They're cute together. My dad, he's an interesting guy. He likes to call my mom his girlfriend nowadays, which we all just roll our eyes at him like that's so dumb. But I think it's actually, if I'm trying to make it nice, I'd say, if you're like in a dating relationship, there's like things you do. You go out together and have dinners and you try to impress your partner, you dress nice for them and you flirt with them and all that stuff. I'm like, it's nice that they've decided that they're gonna move their relationship into that phase now when we're all adults. I think it's good. I think we were really lucky to be able to be blessed with the parents that we have. There's 6 of us. I can't even imagine having 6 kids. It would be crazy. But they managed to do it. My mom especially, she's been a stay-at-home mom basically our whole life. She's really invested all that she can into taking care of us and raising us to be the best kids as possible. And one big reason why she decided not to leave my dad, even when he hurt her feelings and when he wasn't listening and when they struggled, was like, she said divorce is not an option because like we have you guys and we need to make sure that we have a strong family and like a family that's together so that you guys can grow up like well. So I really admire her for that. And I appreciate them a lot. I really wanted to have like a big party for them last year because it was 30 years, but they didn't let me have the party because they were busy. So maybe 35, 50, we'll do something nice. But I think it's important to celebrate these moments and acknowledge how much I guess all the couples and like them especially have gone through, and the fact that they're still together now is they've been married over half their lives, so it's definitely really special. So, since I'm here, there's like a song that my parents really like that I'll just sing a little bit of because I'm up here. There's no music, and I just ate, so like, we'll see how it goes. But I can't remember what it's called, like Love by somebody. It's like a jazz song. But anyway, something small. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. Hey, love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Oh, love was made for me and you. Thank you.
Thank you, Tamami. Let's give her another round of applause. Thank you, Tamami, so much. Amazing. She showed her voice to the whole community. I think they're going to ask her to get on stage more. All right. Yeah, amazing. Thank you for that honest, real testimony, but also really, I guess I felt like it's a victory of love, and that song just topped it off so well. So that was amazing. Thank you so much, Tamami. So before we go to our next presenter, I'd just like to invite you to join, or invite you to sign up. We have a few more spots left, and we'd love to hear your songs or your testimonies. Please don't be shy. But with that, we will invite up Mrs. Davetta Morgan to sing a song, maybe a testimony too, I'm not sure, but let's welcome her up. All the way from North Carolina, by the way.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to everybody who are celebrating their anniversaries. I always like coming back to D.C. I joined in D.C. 49 years ago. Okay, so coming back here is always like coming home. That's Dan. He was around when I joined. Anyway, when Robert came over and asked me to sing, I thought, well, I've already been up there, and I don't really know any songs for couples right off the bat. And I said, okay, Heavenly Father, you better give me something. I can't go up there looking crazy. So he did. He gave me 2 songs, but let me explain it. And by the way, what is your name, baby? Tamani? Nat King Cole recorded that song. And Nat King Cole was the first black entertainer in America to have a television show. He's very well known. I mean, I don't know if many of you know who he is, but Nat was the dude, okay? And you did justice to it. You really did. So the first song I'm going to sing is, and I'm not going to be very long, but, you know, we're getting ready to go. Even though you're celebrating your anniversaries, we're getting ready to go into something very deep and something very spiritual in the next 3 days. And so I want to sing a song for you guys, but I'm also going to sing a song for our true mother, because we really need to capture and understand her heart. And I sang this on Morning Devotion. I sang this particular song on Morning Devotion for her, I think a year or so ago on Mother's Day. So first for you guys and then for Mother. Here we are on earth together. It's you and I. God has made us fall in love. It's true. I've really found someone like you. Will it stay? The love you feel for me now, will it say that you will be by my side to see me through until our lives are through? Well, in my mind, we can conquer the world in love. You and I, you and I, you and I. This song was about a woman who washed the feet of Jesus and got chastised for it. Then it becomes personal, because women, without you, there ain't gonna be no man. And men, remember that. Without the woman, James Brown said, it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl. So just remember that, okay? The room grew still as she made her way to Jesus. She stumbled from the tears that left her blind. She felt such pain. Some spoke in anger, heard folks whisper, there's no place here for her kind. Then on she came through the tears that flushed her face, until at last she knelt before his feet. And though she spoke no words, everything she said was heard as she poured her love for the master from her box of alabaster. I've come to pour my praise on him like oil from Mary's alabaster box. Don't be angry if I wash his feet with my tears and dry them with my hair. You weren't there the night he found me. You did not feel what I felt when he wrapped his loving arms around me. And you don't know the cost of the oil in my alabaster box. I can't forget the way life used to be. I was a prisoner to the sin that had me bound. I spent my days, poured my life without measure into a little treasure box I thought I'd found, until the day when Jesus came to me and healed my soul with the wonder of his touch. So now I'm giving back to him all the praise he's worthy of. I've been forgiven, and that's why I love him so. I've come to pour my praise on him like oil from Mary's alabaster box. Don't be angry if I wash his feet with my tears and dry them with my hair. You weren't there the night he found me. You did not feel what I felt when he wrapped his loving arms around me. And you don't know the cost of the oil. No, you don't know the cost of my praise. You don't know the cost of the oil in her alabaster box.
Thank you so much, Aunt Davida. Let's give her another round of applause. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And profound as well, historic. And I think you're right. I think that really is a great way to prepare our hearts for our Rebirth workshop coming up in this next 3 days. So with that, I think we'll come to a conclusion. Congratulations, happy anniversary to all of our blessed couples, 30,000, 360,000, and 5 years ago as well, 2018 couples. Thank you all for coming tonight. We really appreciate your presence. Have a good evening, everyone.